information and grave concern that my 10-year-old is interested in assimilating all this information. In the end, I'm not quite sure how to respond. I am even less sure of how to respond to the second discovery. I find birth control pills in Phoebe's underwear drawer, tucked inside a pristine and obviously unread volume of Cider with Rosie, I recognise as a gift from the godmother we don't speak to anymore. A corner of the shiny pink foil packaging is peeking out from the pages of the closed book and catches my eye, as if winking at me, as I place 4 pairs of clean knickers in the drawer. It's pure chance that I am in the drawer in the first place. I stopped putting Phoebe's clothes away years ago, figuring that she was perfectly old enough to do it herself. But this morning, instead of placing the clean clothes on her bed as usual, I do what I always do for Kate and Ella, which is to put them away in cupboards and drawers. Perhaps I'm just on autopilot, having been into Ella's and Kate's rooms first. Perhaps I'm distracted by the discovery of Ella's scrapbook. Perhaps I am just meant to find the pills. I retrieve the knickers from the drawer and place them on Phoebe's bed, then grab onto the bedpost, being vaguely aware of the carpeted floorboards shifting beneath my stockinged feet. There's just no way I can go back to laundry distribution with the same conviction now.
Phoebe. The funny thing is, I never read Cider with Rosie when it was given to me. Now, 4 or maybe 5 years later, I find myself reading the odd paragraph, surreptitiously, as if it's the book rather than the pills that I'm trying to hide from Mum. The last time I checked the pills, I shoved them back at the start of the chapter called Public Death, Private Murder. It's the kind of chapter that stands as a story all on its own, and you only have to read a few sentences to become engrossed in it. When Mum calls me for breakfast, I'm tempted to keep reading about the poor boy who was beaten and left to die in the snow. But I force myself to snap the book shut, with the pills now safely stashed between pages 96 and 97. I check out my reflection one last time before going down. I have a spot on my right cheek, which is unusual for me. I never get spots. This one makes me feel, I don't know, unprepared to face the world. Normally, I look pretty good. I know that's a terrible thing to say. I have a pretty good body, long legs, good skin, Keira Knightley lips. My face is a nice oval shape with a pert nose that my friend Alice says looks like Michelle Pfeiffer's. Alice says I'm a dead ringer for a young Michelle Pfeiffer, full stop. And someone once said my eyes were mesmerising, which I like the idea of. Dad says my hair is like spun gold, long and glossy, with just the right amount of wave in it. Of course, I would never say all this to anyone else. I know it's unforgivably vain to give yourself compliments. But I can't help what I see. There are lots of plain people around, even quite unattractive ones, and I'm nothing like them. People look at me. When I walk into a room, I just know that people are straining their necks trying to get a better look. And when I talk to boys, I can see their eyes getting sort of watery, like they've lost focus and are in danger of forgetting what they're saying. People assume that life is easy when you're pretty, but let me tell you, it isn't. Things don't always go my way, and there's so much pretense involved. You have to pretend you don't notice the effect you have on people for a start, or feign insecurity about a flat bottom or short fingers, or some other irrelevant little imperfection, just to make everyone else feel better. I've become a master of pretense. Like I said, I never give myself a compliment, and when someone else gives me one, I smile and try to change the subject, maybe telling them I like their sweater or something. I try never to let anyone catch me looking in a mirror, and I never, ever brush my hair or put on lip gloss in front of other people. You sometimes see women applying a full face of makeup on the bus,